Welcome to CommunityForce, the cutting-edge scholarship management platform revolutionizing the way organizations handle their scholarship application and funding processes. Enabled by AI, artificial intelligence, our platform features advanced natural language search capabilities, AI detection, and application summarization, streamlining your workflow and review process like never before. CommunityForce also offers seamless integration with a wide array of essential tools and services, from Microsoft and Salesforce to Blackbaud, GuideStar, DocuSign, QuickBooks, Zapier, Google Analytics, and Google Translate. We've got you covered. Plus, with our open API integration, the possibilities for customization are virtually limitless. Let's dive in and explore how CommunityForce helps organizations seamlessly manage applications for scholarships, grants, fellowships, and other application-based programs. In this demo, we will be showcasing CommunityForce through our scholarship management platform. We will be covering the scholarship granting organization and how they have complete oversight of the entire application lifecycle, the award management process, and how they can automate the awarding process of their applicants, the reporting module with built-in and custom reports, the applicant's perspective and how they can manage their applications in one centralized location, and how they can request third-party recommendations. We will also be discussing the evaluator and how they can review their assigned applicants, view the application data and uploaded attachments, as well as how they can submit their evaluations online. Let's start with the applicant. The applicant can create their account on the fly. They can complete the registration form, agree to any terms that have been set, and when they click Submit, they will be provided with their login credentials and can simply log in. The site can be branded with your logo in the top left corner, as well as your brand colors, button colors, and you can customize the welcome message. When I log in as the applicant, they will see the list of applications that I may have already started, or I can go back to the search page to view the opportunities that your organization offers. I can either search by keyword or answer drop-down questions that can be customized, and that will zero in on the opportunities that they could be eligible for, or they can search by sponsoring organization. If they select View All Scholarships at the top, it will open a list of all available opportunities. You can advertise the scholarships by providing a brief description. They can click on each individual scholarship to view details. Each opportunity can have its own cycle dates, which can be overlapping. If the applicant does click on a particular opportunity, for example, the 2024-2025 Committee for Scholarships, you can show a description as well as any additional necessary information. Let's go to the My Applications tab, where they can see the current applications being worked on, applications that they have already submitted, or the applications that they have been awarded. They can see the opportunity name, academic year, and if they have submitted the application, they will see the date it was submitted. They can also see the application deadline, the status of the application, and the PDF column, where they can download a PDF copy of the application. In My Interest Cart, an applicant can add multiple applications based on their eligibility. This allows them to easily access and fill out those forms later, especially as deadlines approach, without needing to search for them again. Next to My Interest Cart is My Collaborations. If they have been added as collaborators to participate in another application form by another applicant, it will show in the My Collaborations tab and My Proxy Applications. This feature allows them to view a list of applications that they have started or completed on behalf of someone else. Let's go back to My Applications. This is the application dashboard where the applicants can see customized instructions. Each block with an icon will identify each section of the application. Icons and the header names can be changed. Each section comes with a completion bar. This status bar shows the applicant's progress on each section. For a quick example of what a section looks like, let's click on Personal Information. Each section can also have its own customized instructions. If I scroll down, you will notice the different question types that you can select from. This includes drop-down questions, numeric format type questions, text block questions. There are about 20 plus different types of questions you can select from within CommunityForce to build your application. Conditional logic can also be incorporated into your application process. This means that based on an applicant's answers to certain questions, a new set of relevant questions can be automatically triggered. The section on Letter of Recommendation attachments has a different process. Applicants can upload most documents themselves, but letters of recommendation usually come from a third party. In these cases, the applicant provides the recommender's information, and the system requests the letter directly from them. The process is fully automated. Applicants can visit the request section and, depending on their application, may be asked to submit one or more recommendations. You can customize the instructions and click on Request, add the recommender information, who will receive a notification with a link to access and complete the recommendation form. Let's go back to My Application. Once the applicant has completed all the required sections, the system will proceed with fund matching. One application can be used for multiple funding sources, meaning that one application is tied to multiple scholarships. These scholarships may have their own unique criteria. You, as the scholarship provider, can manage the criteria and tie the application to where the applicant can just fill out one application. Some scholarships or opportunities may require applicants to submit an additional essay or attachment. The CommunityForce platform can be automated to match applicants to their eligible funds based on the criteria. If any other scholarships or opportunities require additional information, the system will see that. It may open a new section, or you may notice a section will reduce from 100% down to a lower completion percentage. For example, I clicked on the Fund Eligibility section. You can provide instructions on where they can update the list and select the funds that they are eligible for, or the system will automatically match them to the appropriate funds. When you return to the dashboard, you'll see some sections are now at 50% completion. This is because some scholarships require additional information, which is part of the matching process. At the top, applicants can view matching scholarships that they may be eligible for based on the opportunities provided by your organization. This feature displays applications they qualify for, and depending on how they answer eligibility questions, additional programs or applications will display. All this information will appear in this tab, and applicants will have access to features like import responses from existing applications. It allows the applicants to import responses from applications that they have previously submitted, helps eliminate redundancies, and saves time. Important information can also be edited if needed. Another feature is Add Collaborator. Here, they can assign someone to collaborate on an application with them, and once the applicant answers all the questions in each section of the application, they can preview the application before submitting. Let's take a look at the admin perspective. The admin will log in with their credentials at the same URL. Once they log in, it will take them to the list of their applications. They will see the name of the application, the funding source, the cycle dates, as well as the total number of applications that are currently in this cycle. They can sort and search by keyword, and once they click on an application, it will take them to a list of their applicants to manage. They can see the status of each applicant in real time to potentially push them to the next step. They are able to also filter by status or even search by keyword to view their applicants. On the left, there is an application graph. It visually represents the data and gives a real-time overview of applicants who have already applied. If you click on any of the bars, it will display the corresponding list of the applicants. For example, if I click on the Committee Review bar, it will open the list of applicants under Committee Review. There are some search and filter options available at the top. If you want to see the pending applicants, apply the filter, and from here, you can then maybe notify them that the deadline is approaching. I can select these applicants, select Notify, and then select a template that you have already created for the notification reminder, or you can simply create the email here and use the available merge fields on the left. These emails can be scheduled within the notification center as well. Now, let's go to the Notifications tab and show you where you can manage the templates, notify, and schedule emails. For example, if you want to schedule an email to send 1 week before the deadline, you are going to select the applicants that are still pending and set the date and time. Let's say the 23rd is the week before the deadline. At this time on the 23rd, the applicants that are still pending will receive the reminder email. Going back to the Manage Applications tab, you can view the applicants that may have already submitted or are pending submission. This information is real-time. If I click on this application here, you can see the real-time data of applicants. If they have any issues or they are stuck, you can have access to help the applicants through the process. If any application needs additional updates after they submit, they cannot make any changes unless you allow them to. For example, they have uploaded the wrong attachment. The admin will be able to release the application back to that applicant and capture the updated attachment. If I select the release section, I can then select which section I want to release. Maybe there is this attachment section, and we will give this applicant a few days to provide an attachment, and I can provide any comments at the bottom. This will be sent by email to the applicant. They are instructed to go back to the application that they have already submitted. They will only be able to make changes to the attachment section. Once they are ready, they can push their applicants to the next step to be reviewed by their committee. To do so, the admin will be able to manage each committee in the Valuations tab. If there are multiple, they can create each separate committee with their own separate members. They can label the committees accordingly. They can manage and add new reviewers as necessary. Once they have created their committee groups, they may use a scoring rubric or a task card which can be used to score each applicant. Each committee can have its own unique scoring rubric, or one scoring rubric can be set up as well. Each scoring rubric can be used accordingly with its own unique set of questions. Here's a preview of how a scoring rubric would look, and on the right-hand side we see the application summary. This is where the application will be presented. But as an admin, before you move on to confirm that this is the rubric you want, you can preview it here. Once you have created your committee group and your scoring rubric, it's time for you to assign the applicants to their committees. This is the assignment screen where you can select the scoring rubric or the task card. You can view all applicants that have not been assigned to your reviewer as well as the committee group. Right now, it is showing 25 applicants and 10 reviewers. If all the 25 get assigned to all the reviewers, then you will simply just select all applicants, select all members, and then click Save Assignment. You can also break the applicants up evenly, 40 applications to 4 reviewers. Essentially, that would be 10 applications per reviewer. I can go and click 10. If I select Go, the system will select the first batch of 10 applicants, select the first reviewer, and save the assignment. Maybe I want the system to randomly select applicants. I may want to select the next reviewer, or I can manually select which reviewer will be assigned to the first batch of 10 applicants. Once I click Save, the total number of applicants will reduce by 10. Now, I can assign the next batch to the other reviewers. Once you are ready, you can notify the reviewers that the applications are now ready to be reviewed. Before we get into the reviewer's perspective, I wanted to quickly show you how the admin also has control over the application settings and how they can set up the scholarships or the opportunities within the platform. If they go to the application settings, they can manage the back end of those icons, those sections, those blocks that you saw as the applicant. This is where the admin can manage each of those sections by changing the section name. They can change the display name as well as the icons. Once they are done with that, they can go into the section and click on the actual section name, which will open the list of questions that they can edit, delete, or add new questions to. To add a new question, just simply select Add Question, and from here they can put in the question name, display name, as well as select the question type, drop down, currency format, numeric file type questions. There are about 25 plus different types of questions that you can select from. Once you have set the question type, you can see additional settings, make questions required or hide them from reviewers. In order to add multiple questions at the same time, I can use the drag and drop functionality. Click on the drag and drop questions button right here, and then from here, you'll be able to add or delete any question types. You can also change the display order and then click Save and Exit. Once you are done adding all the questions, you can click Preview to view all questions to ensure everything looks the way you want it to before you move on to the next section. Once you have created all questions and sections of the applications, you are good to go. Your next step will be to create the funding source for the scholarships in Managed Application Funds. There is no limit to the number of opportunities that you can have. You can create new funding sources or simply edit an existing funding source. Here you can manage the funding source name, the associated application, and the budget for this academic year. You can create a few other custom fields to keep track of the information regarding the scholarship. Once you have published it, it is live, and you can start accepting applications. Once you have collected the evaluations from the reviewers, you are now able to use the system to view the top score, total score, as well as the average score. If just one application is tied to one scholarship or one opportunity, you go to Awards, and then you are going to select Manage Awards One Fund, and the funding source and available budget will display. That way you can easily see exactly how much has already been awarded and how much is available. You may want to run some filters to view the applicants that have been reviewed and select the total score to sort and view your top-ranked applicants. By default, the system will show you your top 10 applicants. You can change that by selecting the top 10, top 20, etc. in the bracket space at the bottom. It is going to show you your top 10 applicants, and you can view the application details. If I select the applicant name, it will take me to the application, and if I go back, I can also view a breakdown of the evaluations. Once I am ready to award, I will simply select the edit mode and I can enter the amount. If it is a different amount for each applicant, it can be manually entered. If it is the same amount, you can do a batch update. Now, they each have a $5,000 scholarship. When you are ready, you can notify the awarded applicants with the award letter. You may even take another step where applicants have to accept the scholarship, as well as provide a thank you letter, maybe upload a photo or provide any additional information. This is called an acceptance section. You can use the CommunityForce platform to capture that information if that is part of your cycle, and you can utilize the merge fields to customize the email. This is how you would manage the awarding process in CommunityForce with one application tied to one opportunity or fund. You may have multiple or even hundreds of scholarships tied to one application, or one common application tied to multiple funds. For this, you can select Manage Awards, Multiple Funds. You can see the total number of applicants and view the matching awards. Here are some application details that I, as the admin, have selected to be visible during the process. At the bottom, you will see a list of scholarships that have been associated with this application. You are going to see the total amount that has been allocated, your maximum budget, how much has already been awarded, and how much remains. You can see the total number of applicants as well as awarded applicants. When you are ready to award, you can simply click Award Applicant. If they have already been awarded a scholarship, you will see a list of scholarships here. But if not, this will be blank. If I want to award this applicant this scholarship, I will just add award, select the scholarship name, and enter the final award amount. If this is a renewable scholarship, you can click Settings. You can select Renewable, and you can enter the renew dates. These are just custom questions or custom fields that have been added to keep track of this particular award. Once you have added the appropriate information, you click Save, and you have now awarded this applicant. Applicants will be notified when you are ready, and you will select those applicants with that status. When we go back, the status will automatically change to Selected for Award. You will select those applicants and notify them through the system with the award letter. Let's go to the Managed Reports section and look at reports we can run on our captured data. For example, an award report is something that can be created for your finance department. Here we have 29 reports created. This is my reporting dashboard where I can view different types of reports that are used throughout the process. For example, this is an award report which shows all the awarded applicants. I can export this to Excel and provide that to my finance team, and then they can complete the fund disbursement process. This is a custom report where I have managed and selected different types of questions to be visible. Let me go back and show you how you can manage this. I will select the Edit button just to show you an example. I can change the report name, add a description, as well as select what points I want to include and how. I can set permissions for visibility to maybe all of my admins or just myself. I will be redirected to where I can select the different data points and sections. This will list different sections within the application. If I select the personal information section, it will open the questions that are in that section. I can select them and bring them over if necessary. I have various options for reporting on demographics. Click Save and Next and applicants that have been awarded. This is just like a filter. If I just want to see awarded applicants, I am going to select the status as Award Accepted, click Finish, and then click View to display the report. You will see your selection in the code that I have added. If I want to export this to Excel, select the button and it will open the report pre-formatted. That is how you, as the admin, will be able to manage reports in the system. Let's take a look at the reviewer. They are invited and required to log in to complete the reviews and submit their evaluations. You will notice that there are different types of funding sources and different opportunities that I am associated with. On the right side, it will show the task name. So, this is the scoring rubric name that the admin has assigned me to use to review these applicants in this particular opportunity. The right-hand side will show me the number of applicants that have been assigned to me and the number of submitted review. I will select this application, and I am going to view my number of assignments. I will see how many are pending, my level of completion, and how many I have submitted. Once I submit the evaluation, the admin of this program or the scholarship will be notified that I have completed my evaluation. For example, if I go into Johnny's application, I see the application information on the right and the scoring rubric on the left. I can scroll separately and also expand the section. I am going to answer the questions that have been created within this rubric. You will notice there are different categories. This is a 0 to 3 point system per category. You will be able to control and customize the values, the point system, and even the questions that may be involved within your rubric. Here is the application on the right. Any attachments the applicant provided will be in the bottom. If I scroll down, I can view the attachments. The system will provide a preview of any attachment that has been provided by the applicant, so that the reviewer does not have to download each single supporting document. They are able to see a preview, and if they want to download, they can scroll down even further and see a link of the actual attachment for them to download. Let's go back up again. You can also enable a feature that allows reviewers to see how their colleagues on their committee have evaluated a particular applicant. This option can be activated if needed. Once the reviewer completes the review, you know they are done and complete. You can capture their electronic signature to verify that the information they provided is correct and accurate. And once they are done, they can click Save and Next, and they can proceed to the next applicant. They will also be able to export this data to Excel if necessary. The reviewer can download a zip file and convert the applicant's application to a PDF document. Once they are done, they can use this as a tool to keep track of their evaluations. With CommunityForce, your data always belongs to you. You can do even more with your data and export it to spreadsheets, visualization applications, or other tools. Thank you for joining us on this demo of CommunityForce Scholarship Management. We showed you how CommunityForce helps to collect all your information and organizes everyone in one place, how our ability to streamline and automate helps you work faster and smarter. If you would like to learn more about CommunityForce Scholarship Management and how the demonstrated workflow can be created for you, please reach out to us today for a customized demo.